Welcome my friend, welcome my family to this episode. This is Divin and my property YouTube channel. So this is where we understand, where we need to know what's really exactly practical in Rwanda if I need to invest in real estate. There are a ton of ways of investing in Rwanda. First one in agriculture, the industrial, whatever. But this channel is for real estate. So who is real estate investor and what he do? Real estate investor is the one who owns a property and sell it or rent it out, right? So it's the person who got a cash and he needs to invest in real estate. He want to own a property, maybe a land or maybe a house, everything but related to real estate. That is the guy who called investor, right? So, but developer is the guy who developed the property, maybe a land, maybe a house, whatever. So here in Rwanda, the developer is the guy who owns property, not lending out, but he sell it, right? Developer, he invests in capital gain, but here in Rwanda, investor, he really focus on cash flow. Yes, here's what I mean. The investor comes in two different ways. There are investors that focus on the cash flow, and here we have an investor that focus on the capital gain. What I mean, cash flow. Cash flow is the guys who own a property and invest in real estate, but he get money, he got a cash on a monthly basis. He invests in residual income. Means he put a tenant in a property, then he get paid on monthly basis. Yes, let me give you a couple of examples of cash flow to understand what I mean by cash flow. Let's take example for a farmer, a guy who has a cow. What he do, he produces a milk, maybe daily or weekly, and he sell it, but from one cow. You got it? That is what we call cash flow. That is cash flow. He made a cash flow in our pocket on monthly basis. Robert Kiyosaki said, if you own a home that not producing money, that is liability. Because liability takes out money from your pocket, but asset takes money to your pocket. So if you own a house and it's for living, maybe okay, to live in a house is good, but if it is not producing income, that is liability, right? So we are trying to leverage our income through real estate. Another example of cash flow is like people who have like a tree. Let's say avocado, let's say whatever. He plant once, but each harvest he get a fruit from there, right? That is cash flow. Yes, so capital gain, what it mean? Capital gain means if you own like tree, then you sell it, that never comes again on a title as the owner. Means you wait for appreciation, or you fix and flip a house, then sell at high, then you keep the difference. That is capital gain. So we got investors who invest in cash flow and who invest in capital gain. So in Rwanda, the practical thing here is cash flow. Cash flow is very practical in Kigali, Rwanda. But again, developer, it's a good way if you don't want in trouble or some stress, those things. If you want to get a quick money and invest again and make cash out, okay, capital gain is something that you can invest in. You can own like tons of acres, then you subdivide it into different pieces, right? And you sell that one by one. Really, you make a tons of money there in that deal, right? So, but the good investor is the guy who invests in a cash flow. I really like in a cash flow because you make money and the property is still yours. You still own the property. It's yours and you're still making money on monthly basis, right? So, where in Rwanda can we invest? Where in Rwanda can I invest? Let me put a foot on the ground and show you where should you invest in Rwanda. So, as you know, the things that is very practical in the world, the city center of the city. Like in Rwanda, we got like Kigali. Kigali is the capital city of Rwanda. So, the magic happens in the city. Okay, maybe outskirts, but in the city. The things I can leave for you if you need to focus on a cash flow, go in a city where you can find those facilities. But if you need to develop like land or something to purchase and sell at high, you can go in suburbs of Kigali. You can buy a lot. Again, remember, keep in mind this. If you come in Rwanda with $1, you purchase a lot. You buy a lot of acres in Rwanda. It's very practical, very practical. Yes. So that is where you can invest. So in Kigali, there is a couple ways that you have to make sure you don't dupe in the bunnies, because you can purchase somewhere, but the government is planning to develop something that will restrict you from making money, right? So really, if you need to make money in a capital gain, you can go and see somewhere the government is planning to develop and buy land there. So once tarmac load is passing through or nearby your land, you will make a lot of money in a few days, months or years, right? But a good investment, I prefer like 1 year, waiting for 1 year, buy and hold for 1 year, then sell after. You will make a lot of money through that, right? So in a cash flow, go out in the city and drive for $1 and look where you can get those facilities, amenities, and the location which has high employment rate, because you will focus on those employees, because they will rent out your property, right? Go out there and focus on the city that have low competitors. Here's what I mean. If you come in like in city center, the minimum budget we have is a 2,500 apartment, 2-bedroom. So if you study your market well and you try to make something that is affordable, then you will make a lot of money, right? But the magic happens in the city. Don't go out of Kigali. You will not make cash flow in there. But in a commercial building, you can build like mud building there, then focus on those government project or those government companies. They can be your tenant, okay? But don't focus on tenants. Those guys pays on the individuals, pays monthly. No, you will lose your money. You will never get back your money, right? When to invest in Rwanda, foot on the ground. When to invest in Rwanda in real estate. Yeah, we got a period of investment in a year. I'm going to split it into two parts. The first one is a period of climate or maybe habits, whatever. And the second one is to timing the government project. Here's where we are going to make money. Developers, you will make a lot of money in focusing where the government is projecting their work, their project, ongoing project. You will make a lot of money. So let's begin with a climate or the year's period. Yeah, in the cash flow in summer we make a lot of money, and in August up to February of next year, yeah, we make money in the cash flow. But in the capital gain, we make money in a March up to August. Yeah, we make money in a capital gain as a developer. You understand? So the second part is focusing on government project. Let me say, like there is an ongoing project like Bugesera Airport. There is some more dams are really going on. There are different couple projects of government that they really need to achieve in this year. Yeah, in Rwanda we got a good leader. We set the period of achievement, then we get down and make it happen. Let's say you are a developer, or you are the guy who purchase the property and sell after appreciation. The timing is the key point to focus. If in Remera is one of sector of Kigali, they are planning to develop like stadium. Go out there and purchase land there, or buy commercial building there. You will make a lot of money according to that project the government is really doing there, right? That's how you can target. That is a way to target in a capital gain. If it is out of Kigali, maybe there are an airport in a Bugesera that is still ongoing. Go out there and purchase land. For sure, in 2 years, 3 years, you will make a lot of money, because the investors that, like for transport, those guys import and export stuff, they will come and invest or purchase your property, right? That is the timing of developers or guys who own a property and sell after. Why should I invest in Rwanda? I'm not gonna into details of each one, but let me give you a couple things that you may consider. That's why you should come and invest in Rwanda, Kigali. The first one, we got a political stability. These are things that contribute a huge amount in your investment. You as a homeowner or investor or developer, right? So if there is a political stability, it brings a safe neighborhood. That is what a client really looking for. The quiet neighborhood, the good neighborhood. So the country with a political stability, it really brings a safe neighborhood, financial security, and you do believe that the agreement you have, you and a tenant or you and another guys, wherever, things will go as you have agreed. Rwanda has a low crime rate. Rwanda has a low corruption rate, right? So another thing why I should come and invest in Rwanda is a governmental project like Visit Rwanda. There is a lot of delegates here. We host a lot of delegates here in Kigali, Rwanda, that could be a tenant, right? Another thing, there is land still exists in city center of Kigali. This is very amazing to find land in city center. You can find it in Washington DC. Many have no. That is not practical in all of Africa. But in Kigali, Rwanda, you can purchase land and own land in city center. Okay, it's expensive, but it's possible. Another thing where I should invest in Rwanda, we don't have a registered dealer as it could be. You know, if you really know how to invest and how to target the people in different way, you can make a lot of money. You're gonna be the one is in the primary to invest in Rwanda. So another thing, in Rwanda we don't have a real estate dealer or education. So if you really know how to invest in real estate, you can come here and you can do the magic in Kigali, Rwanda. That's what I really feel in love to invest in Rwanda, right? So another thing, if you come to invest in Rwanda, by using dollar, you will buy a lot of properties in Kigali, Rwanda, because Rwandan francs have a low value according to dollar. But if you have a dollar, you can exchange in Rwandan, then you can buy a lot of through those exchanges. So means if you come with a dollar, you can own a lot in Kigali, Rwanda. Yes. So there are a lot of to consider in Kigali, Rwanda that is really attractive, but Kigali there is a lot of opportunity because Rwanda really needs to develop on high speed. So when a country needs a huge development, you no red tape in starting your business the way it is only 6 hours to go out there and start your investment. So if you want to register, it only take only 6 hours if you're online or whatever, right? So me as an investor, what cash on cash return is applicable in Kigali, Rwanda. I'm not gonna say it's 15, it's 13, no. The practical thing is from 8. That is a cash on cash return. Yeah, it's not a good deal, but it will be in a couple years at front, right? Me as an investor, what the years, what time period I should get my monies back? GRIM, gross rental multiplier, if I'm an investor in rentals. So the practical thing here in Kigali is 8 to 10 years. That is the period you can get your monies back. Because 1% rule it's applicable here in Kigali. 2% rule is quite not very applicable here in Kigali, but 1% does. Yeah, the property which achieve 1% rule means you will get your money back in those ranges years, 8 to 10. I think that is the minimum range and maximum range, maybe in different cities, but that is what we have in Kigali, Rwanda. I'm not really sure on our neighbors country, maybe they can go below or higher, but that is the range is very applicable here in Kigali, Rwanda. What you have to do, you as an investor, put your foot on the ground here in Kigali and inspect and learn the market and see what it gives before start investment, right? Or make a good partnership with the guys who understand the real estate market here in Kigali, Rwanda, right? Maybe you need to own property in Kigali in Rwanda and you don't have a lot of time to come and flows if my property is making money and deal with a tenant, those kind of stuff. Maybe you don't have a time for that. Okay, here is my contact in the description. Yeah, you can just say, Dive, how can I own property in Kigali, Rwanda? Yeah, I will really show you the practical way you can do it and make a lot of money. Here in Rwanda, we have a lot of investors that invest without doing any calculation. Only just say, oh, for magic. No, that is not work. So in Rwanda, I want you to know and understand how to use number in investment. Okay, if you want to own property in Kigali, reach out to me and I will really help you. This is Dive Mugisha. Thank you. Peace.